Everybody, it's Shirley, and today I am just going to do a tour of the journals I have been working in for 2025. This folder, it had 3 notebooks in it, and I've just added a couple of notebooks that I already had and took out the ones that were in here originally, and this come from Kaisercraft. The other notebooks that are in here, except for 1 or 2, I think, might come from either the Reject Shop or Choice Discount. That's they're like cheap stores here in Australia. So this is a 2025 journal, and I just decorated the front of it. And this one is from, this one is from the discount stores that are here. So, and I just decorated it, and that's that prompt the other day, and I finished. I will put this up in community posts, and you can just save it and print it off yourself, and you can use it for your own journals, because I will use some of the prompts in these journals as well. Right, so that's the cover of the journal that I did. It's just pretty basic, and I'm using only what I've got. I didn't buy anything new, so there's that. Now, let me get this. Yeah, that's better. So this was for January. I did pretty good with this tracker. This tracker is, I didn't want to buy anything new with my craft stuff, and the only thing I was allowing myself to buy was things like adhesive if I ran out of glue or sticky tape or whatever, but I didn't, and I did pretty good. I just used what I had for anything that I was doing. Water intake, yeah, still a bit rubbishy. Not drinking as much water as what I should. There is, for the creativity, I wasn't doing too bad with the writing. It wasn't fully 30 minutes, but it was nearly every day, and that was just writing poems and some short stories. I didn't do the drawing flowers, although I did do one, and this was in my nature journal, because I want to get this one finished. There's only a few pages left on this, and the one that I did do was this blue heliotrope. Yeah, and in this journal I've just started to use coloured pencil. So yeah, so that was, I think that was like late December into January. So, but yeah, that was about the only flowers sort of thing that I did draw. So hopefully I can improve on that. I did do less screen time. Emergency fund is, and the weight is, that's the technical terms. I'll sort that out in this month sometime, I guess. So that's the pages for January. Into February, this is the, I wanted to continue the no buy craft, but I had a couple of rubbishy days with that though. I don't even remember what I spent, what I bought. It wasn't glue, I know that. Oh, some little flowers and stuff, yeah. And so I kept some stickers. So yeah, that's what I bought for those couple of days. So I'm not too worried about it. I'll just pick up and continue with it. Actually, I can mark these days off because we're into the 19th, I think, today. Yeah, the 19th. So I did okay with these days. That's today. Oh, that was, yeah, that's what I bought. I went on eBay and I got a couple of cross-stitch magazines, the vintage ones. So yeah, but because they were a real bargain, I couldn't knock them back. Yeah, so that's what happened in there. The water intake is still a bit rubbishy, so I'll just figure that one out. I haven't done any much shaving, and the weight is, yeah, okay, whatever. I'll pick that up another day. Now, for these pages, I just sort of decorated around the edges, and I'm only using what I've actually got in my stash. So yeah, that's the February one. I didn't do full pages in February, and I didn't do full days, you know, the full month, especially in January either. So there was that. And there's only 96 pages in this book, but what I might do is, but I don't think I'll be doing a full page. I might just do like a half page and or you know, a couple of lines, and that might do the full year. So we'll just see how I go with it. Now this one is the reading journal, and I did all right with that. The idea for this one is I'm going to read at night time, just to get off my phone and stop scrolling at night. So yeah, I did the 2 books for January. I'm going to use this here, not as a January book list. I think this is just going to be for the full year. So yeah, I'll just do it like that. And I may have to do it like a tip-in page, you know, like so it just folds over if I run out of room. And again, this is just all stickers and stuff I already had, so I didn't buy anything new there. The books I read for January, it was When Grace Went Away by Meredith Appleyard. I quite enjoyed that book. It was low brain. You didn't have to think too hard about it. So yeah, it was quite a good book. I didn't mind that one. The other one was Traditional Australian Verse, and that was edited by Richard Walsh. I read a couple of poems in that, and well, you know, verses as well. And the one that I focused on was by A.B. Patterson, or better known as Banjo Patterson, if you know him. The Australians all know him. And the one that I focused on for him was the ballad The Man from Snowy River. Oh, yeah. And that reminded me of the movie with Tom Burleson and Sigrid Thornton in it, The Man from Snowy River. So yeah, because Sigrid Thornton was big back then. And again, this is just stuff I already had. So that's the January books that I read. Now the books I've got for February is, the first one is this Mills and Boons one. Don't judge me. Don't come at me. I just want to read stuff that's easy on the brain for now. The first novel in here is by Anna J. Stewart, and it's Deadly Vegas Escape. Is it Escapade? No, Escape. It's Deadly Vegas Escapade. Okay, right. Brain, keep going. And the other one is Patricia Sargent, Down to the Wire. So, and this is romantic suspense, Mills and Boon. So that's, I've just done the basics layout for that one, and I'll add in when I finish reading it. The other one is by Margaret Atwood, because Margaret Atwood seems to be pretty popular at the moment in social media, but this one is called The Penelope Paid, and it's the myth of Penelope and Odysseus. So yeah, and it's only a short novel, so I'll be able to go through that. I did read this a long time ago, so and I remember enjoying it, so I'm going to give it another reread. I'm not annotating any of these books. I'll just do what I need to do in the reading journal. So yeah, so that's the reading journal. And the other journal that I added to this, well, it's not really a journal, I don't think you'd call it. I want a place to put, I intend to start designing my own cross stitch, and I want a place to put the ideas and what I want to do with it. So like I don't have cross stitch programs. I just go analog with colour pencils and graph paper. Okay, so yeah, so I'm going to put all my you know, the design ideas and thoughts in here. And I also want to make it a bit like a commonplace book too, because I am going to focus on samplers. So I want to put a lot of information about samplers and a history of samplers as well. So this will be more like maybe a commonplace book for that. I'll see how I go with it. And lastly is the poetry book. I was pretty good with this. I've been sort of writing nearly every day in this. And I did start out in it. What did I start this? Yeah, 2023 I started this, but I picked it up again. At the end of, yeah, it was all 2023 I started this. And then I moved into 2025. But what I thought I'd do is I wanted to start arranging in here, so I started again, and I want to set it out like a chapbook. A chapbook works enough that I can get confidence up to maybe start publishing my works. So yeah, that's the idea of that. So this is a poetry for don't know what I got, January 2024 there. It's 2025. Okay, brain. Yeah, so this is the start of that. And yes, it's messy. I don't have neat writing or anything, but as long as I'm getting down what I need to get down on the page, and writing nearly every other day or every day, that's all that's important. And that I can understand the writing, which I can. So yeah, and then I thought, well, you know what, I need to decorate. So that's where I am with that. So yeah. Yeah, and once again, I'm just using stuff I've already got. I didn't buy anything new. So, yeah. And I also want to start doing a few poems. I have done them, you know, that are longer form poems. They're still in the free verse. Well, this one is. And I also want to start looking at the other types of poetry to understand them a bit better as well. So, yeah. So that's what's happening there. And I just did some little doodle drawings of what's in this poem here. So yeah. So that's the poetry book. And that's the other journals that I've got going. So hopefully I can continue with it throughout the year. I'm not going to, you know, try for every day. And that's just not something that's possible all the time. Sometimes it is. And I'll hopefully I'll have these finished at the end of the year. Okay, all right, that's all from me today. Thank you for watching. Bye.